Welcome back on this mild Sunday. Despite cloud cover and a little bit of drizzle, most areas got above 50 degrees. Bluefield up to 52 earlier. Beckley up to 52. Everybody above freezing last night. We'll have more of the same as we track Lewisburg's temperatures. They didn't even break 40 for a low, I believe it. And then the cloud cover came around, a little bit of drizzle, but they still broke into the low to mid 50s like most of us. Most areas are still in the 50s right now. Tazewell at 48. Grundy, I'm going to have to update that number because we got a faulty thermometer out that way. But these look more like the real deal. Clintonville at 45, Raynell at 46, and we probably are not going to drop below 40 in most areas tonight either. So the temperature's been below normal for a few days, and they're starting their ascent back up. We got 1 or 2 more days of this, and then they're going to drop back down again. But look out to the west. Look at St. Louis, 64. Look down in the deep south. Birmingham, 66. 70 in Jackson. That is the air that's coming our way tomorrow. We get a little bit more in the way of sunshine. It can feel almost spring-like out there. A few spotty light showers cruising through the area, just some drizzly stuff. Is not going to amount to anything through the rest of the evening, but the mild temperatures are going to continue streaming up from the deep south around our high-pressure system parked to the south of us. And then we've got a cold front on the way, a low-pressure system, Pacific one. This not diving down out of the Arctic, but it does have a lot of moisture with it. Is an active system. This is almost like a springtime situation. There's going to be some severe activity, possibly tomorrow as it head towards the Mississippi Valley. We'll be tracking that, but as it heads our way, probably maybe just some gusty winds with a few thunder showers late on Monday night as we put the watches and warnings out there with a blizzard warning. Look at that out there in Nebraska, up in the parts of Minnesota, and that is a tornado watch in the eastern corner of Texas and up into Arkansas. We're not going to have tornadoes here tomorrow night. Let me emphasize that, but our futurecast, this almost is like a spring system emerging out of the Colorado Rockies, coming up to the west of us, and it starts to filter in the cooler air, and this is what we call an occlusion, where the cool air coming in kind of mixes with the warm air, and it's not really that cold behind the front initially on Tuesday. Then we have another batch of colder air coming in Tuesday night, and we could get some snow showers with that. So let's take a look at what it's going to do. Just some spotty drizzle, mainly to the north and east of I-64 tonight, and then just cloud cover, warm air continuing to stream up. Here comes that cold front you saw in the big futurecast. Right around 7 o'clock, still well to the west of us. By 10 or 11 o'clock, approaching the higher river valley and towards Charleston, and then coming through our neck of the woods after midnight. And notice the reds in there. This could be somewhat of a thunder shower environment with some gusty winds getting dragged down to the surface with this, and then more of a cooler setup on Tuesday with spotty showers, and the cold air comes in. We could have some snow showers, so around 40 degrees tonight for a low. Some areas into the mid to upper 60s at that lower elevations. Tomorrow's going to feel like spring, but we can get that little clash of air masses with that cold front. We're going to have some heavy showers late tomorrow night. Can't rule out some gusty winds, clasp of thunder. Looks like some showers coming in on Tuesday. Could turn into some snow. I know you don't want any more snow, but
I know.
Tuesday night doesn't look like a big snow event, but
you keep saying,
maybe
spring-like temperatures, and then you say snow. You're confusing me, Rob.
But you saw the sun. They didn't have time to get to it, but we don't really get super cold for the middle part of the week. I mean, seasonally cool.
Okay, all right.
Upper 30s, around 40 for highs, that type of thing.
Feeling like summer to me already in my head. Thanks, Rob. Well, the West Virginia Mountaineers were able to avoid a 3-game